Hey everyone, Sunraikai here. Today I'm going to be watching the first episode of Shikanoko no... Good God, I don't know if I can say this. I'll just do it slowly. Shikanoko no Konoko Koshitantan. What the hell is that title? Like, you don't know. When I first read that title, my mind just went blank. Like, I thought I sort of knew Japanese, but what the heck did I just read? But when you go back to it, it's not that bad. I mean, for one thing, the first word, Shikanoko, that's kind of our main girl's name, as well as just kind of meaning dear girl, essentially. Obviously, a pun there. It's a gag show. That makes sense. But then it throws all these no's and co's at you enough to kind of throw you for a loop. But no is obviously the grammar thing. Konoko is just like this girl, Konoko. And then the last part was a word I did not know, Koshitantan. That was the part that really just confused me, but that's just a new word I had to learn, which essentially means vigilantly, vigilantly waiting. Okay, well, watching vigilantly for an opportunity to prey upon with an eagle eye. That's the dictionary definition of Koshitantan. So that was a new word to learn. But yeah, basically, dear girl doing that, I guess, is more or less what the title means. The English title is My Dear Friend Nokotan, which is definitely not a translation of that. But anyway, the show itself, I mean, it seems like a very interesting one. Like, literally a dear girl. We do have a... Because I have not read the synopsis. I generally try not to be as blind as I can. But in the cover art, we got a girl with antlers. I think only boy deers are supposed to have those, but we'll ignore that. And then we see what looks like a giant deer, I think, attacking the school, like in the background of that picture. It's a little bit weird. It definitely comes across as a crazy gag manga anime. So it could be a lot of fun to watch. Definitely, like I don't know. The main girl seems like she could be quirky. I don't know. I think this could be fun. So I just kind of want to jump in and see what it's all about. Hopefully we can have a good time with it. Before I do, though, I have to explain my reaction format because I do not show the anime footage in this video for copyright infringement prevention reasons. I do show you subtitles from the show and a timer so you can get your own copy and get it all synced up, and the video stays on YouTube and we can all watch it. So if you're okay with all that, let's just jump on in and check it out. 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, this story's a work of fiction. The Shinsengumi Troopers, yeah. Sounds about right. Looking good. I'm waiting for something to happen, though. But, craziness. Hino Minami. Hello. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, that is actually really unsettling. Oh no. It sounds cute when they say it. Oh, watch out for those deer. Because I struggled to say it, and they just say it like it's the most natural thing in the world. Just all the co's, all the no's, it's too much. Noko. She afraid of the bottles? And she definitely does have the antlers there. She just has the parachute. Not everyone does. 1v1 me, dear. The deer kind of makes me think of Nichijou a little bit, I'll be honest. I ship it. Shikanoko Nokonoko. I want to sing along with it. I can't do it. I'm going to bite my tongue. Garu, girl meets deer. Okay. Yeah, be careful. Did someone help her? You know, I thought the deer girl would be our main girl, but so far she kind of feels like it. So elegant, so nice. Kosh Torako. Yeah, she's basically that kind of character. Perfecto God. Now I'm waiting for the rug pull. Yeah. She even went for the meme. But I was about to say, you know, I was waiting for the rug pull. Oh, damn. I wasn't quite expecting that. Understandable. So she's just been trying too hard. Maybe a certain deer girl where it will. Oh, there she is, just hanging around. How did she get there? Was she being bullied by the other deer? No. I'm sure she's fine. Well, she might have a cold, but oh no, is that gonna hit her? Oh, man, that's long too. I'll grab it and get you down from there. Like how that was just her first guess. Yeah, basically the same thing. But they're probably real. Okay, I'm glad we're addressing that. Uma Musume. Slow reaction. It's like there's food up there, but I can't get to it. I mean, she's a delinquent too. You probably should. You know, for your reputation and all that. I mean, she clearly wants you to help her. But you also can't leave her behind. I'm sure they'd understand. Are you going to abandon me? I'm going to tell everyone. She's like, you're doing fine. You don't need me. I knew it. I knew she was going to manipulate her. You will always carry that weight. Yeah, do you want that? I think it's worth being late to prevent that. Yeah. Let's not slip up. Maybe a bird picked her up, dropped her. Yankee One-san. That was good. I like your voice. I can smell the Yankee in you. Okay, fair enough. Are you sure is that just sore? It's quite the slant. I'm definitely gonna look at her voice actress after this. And Antler, dear girl, she's just a goofball. And obviously she's gonna go to your class. There's no doubt in my mind on that one. As you should. Tenko Se just means trouble. And she's not gonna get through. Not a lot of experience with doors, huh? Like, you just go sideways. It's not that. Or do that. Or do that. You know? The world should move out of your way. Just destroying the class on the first day. That's how you make an impression. Ow! Come on, guys. We can dodge. Or at least try to. But just nobody even cares. Breaking the classroom, murdering half the class. That's how I roll. That was an amazing little scene there. Okay, so Nokotan is their nickname. I can remember that better. Yes. Yes. Naturally. I am aware. It's not my first rodeo. Go again, yo. Because Tora is tiger, but I mean she's not a tiger, like not a literal one. Be careful what you say. I told you to be careful what you say. Stupid music again. It's not stupid. I'm sorry. Oh. Shika. Such an overdramatic reaction to that. Our identity's gonna be revealed, all thanks to this girl. Don't believe the transfer student. Yeah, that's what gets them. Nan no koto kashira. You can't argue with that. No. Well, I mean, that should be less surprising. Yeah, I want to... Man, this is not good for her. Do we really want to go down this road? Yeah, are you saying you're not? I mean, you kind of backed into a corner now. That one girl looks so excited to just get an answer. Poor Yankino One-san. How many times have they said the word Shika in this episode? It's insane. Especially if you count the music and stuff. Don't say that. Or expose your virginity. Is that bread? What am I looking at? Are those sweets? Oh, I guess it could be cake. Oh, well, we got our answer. Yeah, I mean, there should be no doubt in your mind. Oh, God. Man, this girl is just a rainbow. That is enough drool to just quench everyone's thirst. Repayment for saving you? Hey, she figured it out. I knew she could. I mean, she's not a deer. She's a tiger. Don't break it out. Please don't do that. You're now so lopsided. I don't want to. Then why would you? Then why would you want to eat it? Don't. You're losing your identity. She said the quiet part out loud. She looks so normal now. We can't lose our premise. Well, then give her your virginity. That would work. I knew we were going there. I would love to. A shakedown I expected of our our delinquent. Making a scene. That's what it looks like. What's her name? How convenient. I mean, she's got a point. This is a little bit, pretty bold. I love how she just pushes her buttons. I think she's into the idea. I swear I know her voice from somewhere. Yes. Koshitan. Okay. I can remember that. Maybe. Yeah, please don't mess up my rep. Oh, Kabedon. As expected of our delinquent. They took the sign. I mean, that's already out of the bag, but... Yeah, seriously, the voice actress is definitely doing a great job with this. The way she just bounces between characters. Not at all. Making her feel bad now. I can imagine her being bullied for her horns in, in like elementary school and stuff. She's gonna break them and get her. I feel like I feel like you shouldn't just be able to do that. Was there no brain in there? I mean, that would explain a lot. Yeah, that was like the gym storage shed thing, I think. We're gonna get locked in there together. Have some lewd things happen. Dying message. Is Hajime a reference to something I don't get? It's probably not actually blood. Also, the hornet not in the right spot. Oh, maybe it was blood. What do I know? She's gonna fall again to her one final death. That's a lot of blood. But more importantly, the scratch on the knee while you're down there. Just don't hurt yourself. I would not trust her with a task like this. Not gonna lie, we're getting some tsundere vibes from her. She riding it like a witch. I mean, but yeah, I can ship this. I mean, that's true. It's not as much what you're doing as who you're doing it with. Ukai sensei. Notsu? Is it like Otsu? But with an in? Deer Club. That was the first I've heard of it. That's a good question. No. Don't you need more than one member to do that? Like 3 at least? 4? well, they're well they're getting along. Maji yabai. Just keep buttering her up. I, I, I have so many questions about that. We got her. Yeah, Choroi. Yum. It's not a very creative name, I must say. Shikabu. You really should be. Yeah. So, are we taking care of you? Is that what you mean? I'm the resident deer. Teacher's pretty cool. Please take care of our dear girl. A look of frustration when you can't do anything about it anymore. Shikabu. Yatta. Just one day. This all happened in one day. You know, she should feed her the crackers if she's supposed to be taking care of the resident deer. Preferably mouth to mouth. Yeah, we gotta get her nice and clean. As she sticks her horn in her face. We really are doing it. Wow. I mean, it'd be hotter if she was in chibi form, but I'll take what I can get. Oh. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. I mean, she's clearly jealous. Yeah. I assume she has a thing for our president. Since we have deer here. Because she's like, I guess, kind of the idol of the school, so I guess she would have admirers and all that. I guess that's what that's about. Or she's a really big deer lover. One of the two. Ugh, my cat just got off my lap. Here comes the deer. And the other deer. And our deer caretaker. Like the little one just kind of looking up. Just a curious little deer. Any of the characters we don't really know much about yet. Hopefully we do. Is that a volleyball with antlers? Shika, shika, shika. I'm tall. Look at all those pancakes. Those stale looking pancakes. I think my cat wants out. And then there's so many deer. And that's the end of the episode. Okay, that was the first episode of, we're doing this again, Shikanoko Nokonoko Koshitantan. And they say it so cutely and smoothly in the opening, it's so impressive, but I'm not a Japanese person, Nihonjin janai, so I do what I can. But yeah, that was the first episode, and that was a lot of fun, you know? Like I try not to look at, online opinions for things for the most part, because it's just a lot of negativity. And, actually I saw the titles of some threads on the My Anime List page for it. Like one guy was like, what was it? This looks like, no, not that one. This one. I feel like this might be trying too hard to be Nichijou or whatever. So, yeah, I actually did see that when I was trying to look up something about the anime. But yeah, I did not get that vibe, really. I mean, to be fair, I haven't seen Nichijou in a long time. I watched it when it aired, and I do remember a scene with a deer. I don't know if that's the extent of this person's mental fortitude, is that was his connection. But like, aside from both being gag anime and having a deer in some capacity, yeah, I didn't get that vibe. But yeah, I thought the first episode was really good. I mean, I kind of assumed the deer girl would be our main girl, right? But I like what they're doing instead. We have this stereotypical model student, right? I'm good at everything. I'm beloved by people with the little bit of a twist up for delinquent past and all that, right? Which, that's also fairly stereotypical, but yeah, the problem is that we do eventually get our dear girl into the show, and she is putting her reputation at jeopardy because she's got these magical antlers that just like sense delinquentness and possibly virginity. I'm not quite sure how they work, but she's just getting called out left and right by this girl and causing her all sorts of problems. Yeah, the opening, I did quite enjoy the opening. Oh wow, I think I missed that. I mean, the opening. I mean, it goes by so quickly. But it's right here. We have like a dead girl on the floor, and it says "you dear." That's a very clear reference to Dark Souls. Like I don't know why I didn't pick that up. I mean, I do know why, because it was all so new to me. I was just taking it all in, but blatant Dark Souls reference, like not even subtle. I should have got that the first time. But yeah, you dear. That was good. But anyway, yeah, the opening was really good. I really enjoyed it. But and our main girl, I did say I was gonna look up her voice actress, so I will do that now. Fujita Saki. The name doesn't jump out at me as sounding familiar. I'll just look at what she's done real quick. Because there's definitely one character in particular. Ayano, yeah, she does sound like Ayano from Yuri Yuri. I think that's it. I think that's who she was reminding me of as she spoke. I'm pretty sure it is Ayano. I'll look through a few other things, but I'm pretty sure that was it right there. Because I definitely seen her in other things, but I think that's the one that really, yeah, the one that really is within me. Because everything else, like, yeah, I do kind of remember voicing Mitsuki and Sakura Trick, but no. I think it's just because of all the yelling that Tsukomi she does that she really had the Ayano energy. So yeah, I don't need to look up anymore. It's definitely Ayano from Yuri Yuri that she really reminded me of. So it's good to know that. Toshino Kyoko, I love that show. But anyway, she's a delinquent girl, but like she's trying to be like an honor student here. But everything changed when the dear girl attacked. But yeah, at first she thought it was just some girl unaliving herself, but No, she's alive. In fact, she's so alive she produces a lot of bodily fluids, right? So whether it be snot or saliva, drool, whatever you want to call it, she can produce it. You know, when the girl needs to get wet, she can get wet. That's all I'm saying. But she initially didn't want to save her because we got to get to school, right? I mean, priorities, you know, being late, saving a girl's life. It's pretty clear what must be done here. But unfortunately, we had a little bit of you know, like emotional blackmail, manipulation kind of stuff, and she did have to save her in the end. But I can't stop thinking of Ayano now. but yeah, the dear girl, she's very I mean, she's obviously the silly gag character. She fills that role really well, and she does go really well with our serious honor student character. You know, they play with each other very well. So a gag show with that premise, you know, it works, right? Nothing too original here, really. Like, but I do enjoy the deer gimmick and the self awareness. Like she loses her horns. It's like we're basically just a regular comedy anime now, right? So it's obviously just a show that throws in a gag anime that throws in as a gimmick and you know goes to town with it, and it does it well. I can't knock it. But yeah, when she went into the classroom, that was that was great, especially with the shika shika slow chanting sort of music. I don't know how you would describe that exactly, but it was all just. I probably didn't laugh as much as I probably should have at it because I was just kind of taken in the moment. But just breaking the wall, just zero fucks given, smile, debris flying around, hitting people in the face who also just don't care. Just are the only sane person's the only one freaking out in this whole classroom. But it's also good. My reaction probably didn't do it justice, but it was a really good scene there. But yeah, once she called her Miss Delinquent, Yankee no Ne-san in front of other people, that's when we got a real reaction out of them. Because she's our good girl, honor student, you know, she a delinquent, you say, and of course they just trust this new girl that much to take what she says that seriously, apparently. So that was the first thing that threw them for a loop. But also, I do want to screenshot this part real quick because this might be my thumbnail when she's doing like the double piece and stuff. But right past this is what I was looking for. Yeah, also you're a virgin, aren't you? And that got another reaction from the class. Everyone, I just love everyone just so into it. Like, I like to believe that they're in their head. They're just like, yeah, I have my chance. I have my chance to take her virginity. It could be me, right? It's still up for grabs. I have as good a chance as anyone else in this classroom. You know, like I want to believe that's you know what's really going on in everyone's head, including the teacher. But it's great though because like she doesn't want to just admit to that, but then the easy counter to is like, oh well, are you saying you're not? And that's not really something she wants to say either, especially because it's, I mean, obviously not true in this case. So it's such a great way to just back someone into a corner like that, especially somebody that has a reputation to protect and all that. So basically, the end result is you just have to admit it, you know. So it definitely sucked for her, but I thoroughly enjoyed the look of embarrassment and the tears on her face because I'm a bit of a sadist, you know. So I thoroughly enjoyed all of that. But yeah, she's just a menace for this poor girl. Just a bunch of rice or deer crackers on the desk. Just massive amounts of deer girl saliva just pouring out. Have expected somebody to show up with like a cup, pick it up, and just drink it. You know, it's a gag anime, so I don't see why they wouldn't do something like that. You know, the rainbow was definitely a really nice touch, though. But she was just trying so hard to thank her. You know, she gives her these deer crackers. She wants to give her the antler, the other antler, give her virginity. It seemed like she just didn't want anything. You know, like how are you supposed to what are you supposed to do? The other girls just watching. It's like it clearly feels like extortion. Then she takes her to somewhere alone. Yeah, I really did enjoy how she teased her over that. That was some really good stuff. Very cute, innocent reaction from Koshitan, I think that's her name. But yeah, Koshitan, because we have Nakano-tan, Nokotan, I think it was. Yeah, Nokotan, Koshitan. I'll try to remember this stuff. But we had a sign on the door that the other deer eventually just took off, started eating, as you do. But And then she took part of her head off, and I just kind of broke inside a little bit because there was like no brain, no blood. I just, I hated it. I hated it. Uh, but but yeah, the episode wasn't over yet because we had Nokotan cleaning up a room. For what reason, we didn't know yet. We learned that a little bit later. But Koshitan once again worried about her because for the second time thinking she's just dead. But we helped her get it clean, helped her fix her wound. And what was our reward? After seeing a little bit of great tsundere action from Koshitan, we found out that this was being cleaned specifically to be a club, which she is now a part of. And Sensei, she was great in this scene. Like it's a pretty common anime thing to have a female teacher be kind of like one of the girls, like feel more like a friend than a teacher, and she kind of very much seems to fill that role here. Really, really nicely getting along with Nokotan very well, especially like with the high touch, the high five, nah, and her reaction to the nah was great. But yeah, they were just double teaming this poor girl, flattering her, taking advantage of her choroiness and getting her to join it. And yeah, she's now our member, our president, Bucho, and it's all great. Shikanoko is a literal deer girl. But yeah, she can't be the president because she's the deer being taken care of by you. Yeah. So it's definitely not a difficult anime to ship the two girls with, for sure. They give you more than enough fuel for that. Just out of the app from the first episode. So they're clearly going for that. And then we just had real deers in the ED, which I honestly kind of expected, if I'm being honest. But otherwise, the ED was nice. Not too much to say about it. I did definitely prefer the opening. And that was the first episode. I thought it was pretty funny. I thought our two main girls are great. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed both of them. Really enjoyed the dynamic. And I don't think we're done yet. Like, obviously we have like a stalker. Shut up, phone. We had a stalker, but who I assume is gonna also become a member because she's on the cover art, right? Like, because on the cover art we have Noko-tan in the front. Everyone else is kind of like noticeably behind her. Like, I guess it is kind of spoiled that indeed our stalk girl is into Koshitan because she's. I need glasses. My eyesight's not very good, but I'm pretty sure she's clinging onto her in that shot. Her arm or her waist, one of the two. So clearly, yeah, I mean, that was pretty obvious, but that does kind of confirm that she is the one that she likes. And then we have a green-haired girl who I remember from the ED who's like way in the back. But so it's pretty common for any kind of slice of life, cute girls doing cute things show to have like a 4-person cast. I do wish 2-person casts were more common, right? Because I enjoy that sort of thing. Like in Bofuri, initially we had just 2 girls in the game having fun. Eventually they recruited more people to get a guild filled out and everything, but I really liked it when it was just the 2 of them. But sadly, it usually is like a 4-person cast for these kind of things, so we are probably going to do that too. But hopefully they're good as well, or at least decent. I do have the names here. Meme and Anko. Actually, they both have... Maybe I shouldn't have looked at the names, because there's another Koshi here, so I guess that's her sister. Sorry for kind of spoiling myself. I didn't think that would be an issue, but yeah, I think it's the same girl. Which, yeah, Anko Koshi. Just straight up sister. Okay. I guess I know that now. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I guess that means no romance there. But, well, most likely no romance there. Like, I can always hope for some incest, but we usually don't get it. But anyway, like I said, really enjoyed the first episode. Without question, I'm going to be watching more. Hopefully you enjoyed my reaction to it, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.